Alright guys, today we're going to be learning Kudasai's Dream of Her. Great lofi ukulele song, pretty easy to play. So I'm going to start off showing you guys the chords and what I would call the easy version of the song, and then after that, for the more advanced players, stay tuned. I'm going to go over how to do finger percussion and how you can spice up some of the chords here. So to start off with, we have 4 chords in the song. The first one is going to be an F major 7. Get very comfortable with this position if you want to play lofi ukulele, because this is like most of the chords are going to be these major 7s. That's done by barring the 5th fret here and then covering the 7th fret on the bottom string here. That's chord number 1. On to chord number 2. The way I like to get from this chord to the second one is just lift up this finger and then slide it up to the 7th fret. We're just going to be barring the 7th fret. The official name for this chord is a G6, but you can just think of it as bar the 7th fret. That's chord number 2. Moving on to chord number 3 is going to be an E minor. So if you're pretty new to ukulele, this is probably how you know the E minor. Perfectly legitimate way to play it. The only downside with this is notice how we have an open G string and an open E string. That's actually going to make it sound different than all of our other chords. So the way I like to get around that is by actually playing notes on these strings. So notice here now we have 2nd fret on the bottom string, 3rd fret with our middle finger on the second to the bottom string, and then we're going to cover 4th fret. That's our E minor. So both of those ways work. I encourage you to do it this way if you can. And then up next for our last chord is going to be the C major. And again, you probably know your C major like this. Again, same issue, open strings. So the way I like to play this instead, it's like our B, but just slid up 1 fret, right? So this is 3rd fret, bottom 2 strings, 4th fret, 5th fret. All right, those are the 4 chords. Just to recap them, we have our chord number 1, F major 7, chord number 2, G6, chord number 3, E minor, chord number 4, C major. So practice those. Once you get it down, the way I like to strum this, the beginner friendly way, is going to just be with 2 down strums per chord. It's going to sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice how that second strum is like slightly before the 3 beat. So it's like 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Alright, so that's like your very bare bones beginner friendly version. Now I'm going to start talking about how I like to play this song and a couple of cool things you can do with it. Alright, so what am I doing different with my left hand in the more advanced version? So the chords pretty much stay the same. Alright, so far exactly the same. And now the catch here is we want to throw a high G, so that's 10th fret on the A string, before we go to our 3rd chord. So, and then in the beginner version, I showed you guys an E minor. It's technically a C7 in the song, and the way we do that on the ukulele is like it's like our C major position, except we slide down to add a B. And that looks like 5, 4, 3, 2 per finger. And then we go to our C. And now right before we get back to our chord 1, we got to throw in a 5th fret on the A string, a D here. And then we get back into our the swing of things with our F major 7. So notice the left hand actually doesn't need to do much extra to make it sound like quote unquote cool. The right hand is where we get busy. So I added in some percussion here. The sort of like the 2 things I'm doing here are like bass kicks with the palm of my hand and smacks to the bottom of the ukulele is like a counter pivot. I made a video on this. I'll link it down there. So I'm not going to go over the technique too much. In terms of rhythm, it's going to sound like on our our downbeat, it's going to be a strum and a kick at the same time. So, oops, wrong chord. So that's boom, and then an up strum. So maybe if we don't play the chord just to practice the right hand technique, strum and hit, boom, cop, up strum. So with the chords, it sounds like. And notice there, to hit this 10th fret, and also to hit this 5th fret, but before coming back to the first chord, we have to sneak in a little finger pluck with our up strum, so it's to go like super zoomed in. Oops. And then we get a up strum. Oops. Well, I'm butchering that chord. Anyway, yeah, you just got to get like the sneaky little finger pluck in for those accented notes. So I would suggest you play it very slowly. And anyway, that's the whole song there. Let me know what you guys think, and look forward to seeing hopefully more videos around this stuff.